Our working days are finally through. Lucky me and lucky you. Weekday camping's what we do, and some special weekends. Come roll with us, you'll love it too. Rolling with the Stones.
Hello again.
Hi.
This is not exactly a camping video.
No, it isn't.
Remember, we had a bit of bad luck for the last few months, and you know what? When it rains, it pours.
Yeah, we had an incident.
Yeah, so
we were all ready to go.
Camping.
We were looking forward to go camping.
I mean, really ready. We had
Yeah.
camper packed.
This was going to be our second trip.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. So, and it was hot still, but it cooled down a bit. So, we packed up everything, got everything ready, and hooked up the camper.
We were way ahead of schedule this time. Like, we were ready to go right about the time.
Where were we going
We
anyway?
we going to East Harbor.
East
State
Harbor.
Park.
Yeah. So, last thing we do is put the dogs in the truck.
Sure.
Because we get hot and what have you. So, put the dogs in the truck, and we're ready to go. I just wanted to make one last check. So I looked back at the camper and the hitch, and I noticed that the camper was not seated on the ball all the way down. So, and I know we had a problem hooking it up. It just wouldn't catch, fall on it. Yeah. Well, we were actually able to close the latch, but it didn't look right. So I got out and looked at it a little closely, and I got, stuck my head under it and looked at it. Said, yeah, it's just not seated properly. It's not catching, that you got that thing that goes under the ball. And it wasn't. It was halfway down. So I thought, well, we're going to have to do it again. We have to raise the truck and the camper and take off the distribution bars, weight distribution bars.
Yep, so I brought the dogs in the house.
And I proceeded to take the bars off. I got them, we were in a hurry. We were anxious to get out of here. I figured it's not going to be a big job, just taking the camper, lifting it up, and then, maybe even adjusting a nut that's under that the trailer hitch. You guys know what I mean. So I couldn't get the bar off. So, I wasn't bringing the truck up enough. You put the blocks
didn't
under
realize that.
No, I knew it wasn't up high enough, but I managed to get one of them off, with the tool. Get in there and you pry it up and then it pops off. And so I got one of them off. Then I got to get on the other side, and I'm getting ready to do that. And it was a little harder, stiffer than the other side. So, and usually it is, so I got to bring up the truck and pull everything up. But I was afraid I was going to pull the camper off in doing so. I mean, we had it chocked, but I thought, well, maybe I can just use the tool, lift it up on those two little nubs on this, on the bar, and then I couldn't get it to come off. So I grabbed the end of it, like I have done many times, and just pulled. And, sometimes I pull it away and then, and then take it off. Well, I was pulling, and whack, it snapped and it came off with the weight of the truck and just smacked me in the hand and knocked me back, knocked me down. I could look at my hand, it was split open, and I could see the bone and the blood. It was gory. It was really gory. Yeah. I tried to stop it from bleeding. I ran into the house where Mary was waiting for me to say, all right, let's go. And instead I said, let's go to the emergency room. She put a white hand towel around to kind of stop it from bleeding, and it was really bleeding.
Well, you're on
bad.
blood thinners too.
So we went, I was on blood thinners. So we went to the ER, and they examined it, and they took x-rays. I shattered the bone, the pinky bone right here, and it was just all way split open. I did some damage to the tendon, but it didn't sever the tendon. So he said, the doctors there said, we have to send you to a hand surgeon. So they stitched it up loosely, like 8 little wide stitches, and then they sent us to the hand surgeon
The next day.
the next day.
And we were hoping they would do the surgery right then. Well, little
Yeah,
did we
now
know.
this was a week ago
Yeah.
yesterday. So they said, all right, you did a number on that. You really did. We're going to have to put pins in the bone and repair the tendon, and you'll never have full, 100% use of this. I was just concerned about holding a guitar pick, and, I could
Yeah.
do that.
If it was going to be any finger for
Oh,
a guitar player,
if it was the other hand,
the
this,
pinky is probably
yeah. So I'm going to have surgery tomorrow morning, which is
Wednesday.
the 15th,
Yeah.
and they're gonna, repair it, and stitch it up. Like he told me, you'll never have 100% gripping power. You need that pinky to grip. When I never really realized. Oh, so for a week, I can't put toothpaste on a toothbrush, or can't open a bottle.
You're learning to do
You
things
can't
with your
imagine the
left hand.
things you need
Yeah.
with both hands.
Well, the moral of the story is
Yeah. What's the moral? Don't be
be
like me.
impatient. Be careful with those
Yeah,
bars.
this is a public service announcement. Take your time. Don't rush. Don't be like me.
Raise the truck if you don't
Yeah,
force those things
be
off. 'Cause
careful.
that,
Those damn things.
if that had smacked you in the head,
If it missed my hand, if it hit me in the
It knocks
chest
you
or anywhere
down.
else, yeah, it could have easily killed me.
so be careful with those
Yeah, so
bars.
I'm lucky. Look how lucky I am.
Well, you are lucky.
Yeah, I'm real lucky. But
So
I'm fortunate
tomorrow's
it
the
wasn't.
surgery,
Yeah.
and we're hoping that they will. Well, we have a lot of confidence in this doctor. He seems to have a lot of
It just does hand surgeons.
experience, and
micro- reconstruction.
microsurgery and hand reconstruction. So we're hopeful he's going to be able
So,
to
yeah.
do well. You'll have to do physical therapy, but
Yeah, I stopped blood
we
thinners for
had
3
to
days.
cancel. I think we
Yeah,
canceled 4 other camping trips,
Yeah.
and 4 of our playing
Our-
performances with
Our
the,
little
the
gigs,
gemstones.
duo.
But we're hoping that if they can keep those 2 fingers out of
Yeah,
the
if I could
cast,
cross these fingers, yeah.
he'll be able to play the guitar as early as
Yeah.
our next job, which is in a week or and a half or so. After
Yeah,
the surgery.
yeah. Well,
So-
we're waiting to see what they're gonna do with my.
Yeah,
How
and
they
then
gonna
I'm not sure.
put a cast on it or what have you. Anyway,
We'll have to figure out our next camping trip, but
yeah.
it's
So
going to all depend.
be careful out there, please.
And
be
what we're
careful.
going to do is stop this video now and take it up again tomorrow after the surgery, so we won't have to leave you hanging on what
Yeah.
the result
Got my
was.
pain pills ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We hope
we'll pick this up
we
tomorrow.
hope to have good news tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.
Okay, as promised, we're back again to let you know the outcome of his surgery today.
Yeah, it went well
Well,
for everyone but me.
yeah, move his hand for a minute so they can see that it's in a
No, I
big
mean, no,
old-
it's good. My arm is completely dead.
Well, it's numb,
I had
right?
a-
It's not dead. It's numb,
Feels dead. I had a nerve block.
right? Which is a good thing because the first 10 or 12 hours shouldn't feel any
Yeah.
pain.
It's been about 6 hours, right?
Yeah, and we did proactively just give him his first pain pill because they warned us
It's gonna be painful.
it's going to be extremely painful for the first couple of days.
Well, to
That's
say
what he
it
said.
like
Well,
that.
That's what the doctor wanted me to warn you of. And so he said,
Thanks a
don't
lot.
wait until it starts hurting to give him a pain pill. Do it in advance, which we did.
Yeah.
And wake him up in the middle of the night so he gets it every 4 hours.
Great. Like I'm gonna sleep.
Yeah, so it was
Okay.
a very severe injury. They ended up
Yeah.
putting in 3 pins and actually saw that a piece of his bone was missing. It like a chunk kind of came out
Blasted away.
from the blow to his
Yeah.
hand, and he had to put in some kind of filler, like you do wood filler
Yeah.
when you're
Bone filler.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Get it at
material
Home
was,
Depot.
but he said he hasn't had to do that very often, so it was a pretty bad injury. So it will probably take, while many bones in the body only take 4 weeks to heal, this injury is going to take about 8 weeks to completely heal. And then probably in 12 weeks or so, he'll come, once it's healed, once they're sure it's healed, he'll come back in to have the pins removed, which is good because we didn't know.
No, the surgery. Yeah, but they're going to take the stitches out.
Yeah, next week.
To stitch it up, yeah.
Next week you have the appointment for that.
But, you know, it is what it is. They were so nice to me, and they did a great job. They didn't. They didn't hurt me, except putting the IV in my back of my hand for 4 attempts, 4 tries.
So you weren't under a general, but
it wasn't general, no. But
they,
I don't remember a thing.
They made sure you were going to get enough juice, as they
did.
say, so that you wouldn't feel it, and you didn't. You went to sleep and woke up thinking it was. Didn't even.
A second later.
Yeah.
No time had passed.
It was about an hour and a half. But anyway, next Monday he's actually going to start physical therapy on his pinky. They're going to take off this bandage.
Well, I hope so.
Do some therapy and then put him in a splint similar to what he had before. He's only wearing the, what do you call this? Sling. While his arm is completely numb, so he doesn't accidentally, swing it around.
It's so weird. Yeah. They're picking up my arm and moving it around.
You feel nothing.
Can't feel a thing.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Nerve block, which I'm glad they gave you. So he'll do that starting next week because his pinky will never have full function, but the sooner they start moving it around, the more motion he'll retain.
I guess I could do without that pinky.
Yeah. And then he'll have his stitches out and he'll have the pins out in a few months. So
it's like an episode of Pit.
And once it's stitched up, it is stitched up properly. Yeah. Now that it's stitched up properly instead of thing, once you get that big club off of that big boxing glove off of you, you may very well be able to play the guitar you may be able to do that, you know. So might have to limit some of the
I asked him if I was going to be able to play the tuba, and he said, well, sure. I said, good, because I could never play it before.
Anyway, so it's a successful surgery. It's definitely a setback. We're not sure about getting out in the campground on our next scheduled trip. We're going to have to see how much he can do.
We'll get out there.
How much I can do, and hope for the best. So we appreciate you guys hanging in there with us. We've had a streak of bad luck this year. It's been
but we'll be okay.
We'll be okay. Okay.
I can't raise this hand to say peace and happy camping.
And this reminds you again to make the most of every day that you have, especially every good day, because you never know when you might have some.
Because you only live once.
You only live once.
And you call this living?
Thanks, guys. Peace. Have fun out there for us, okay?
Be careful, everyone.
Yeah, especially with those sway bars.
Okay.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.